Good morning, and welcome to the JWAY Weekly Torah Minute. I'll tell you a quick story and then a powerful thought about the dangers of bias, but in a way you've probably never thought about before. Story goes like this. There's a rabbi at a group in his congregation who just gave him untold aggravation and grief. Disparaged him, said nasty things, caused problems, all sorts of negative things. One day they came to him with a proposal. And they said, Rabbi, we want to do X, Y, and Z in the community. We think it's amazing. And of course, the proposal came with some snide remarks and stuff like that as well. And the rabbi thought to himself, he said, look, I don't like these guys. They give me problems all the time. But you know what? I'm going to overcome my own desires, my own personal interests, and I'm going to help them do what they want to do, even though they're giving me a rough time. So he went and told the colleague of his what he did. He felt really good about it. He told the colleague, here's what happened, and I overcame my bias. And the rabbi looks at him and he says, you're a fool. He says, because you were so hard trying to overcome your bias, you didn't even realize that the proposal they were trying to do was harmful. That wasn't a good proposal. There's no way you should have gone along with it. Not because you don't like the people, but because the proposal itself was bad. The Torah in this week's parsha tells us, bribery blinds the eyes of the wise and skews the words of the wicked. Not the wicked, the righteous, sorry. Blinding the eyes of the wise is straightforward. If you have some self-interest, it's impossible to keep an objective view on it. But the second half of the verse is really powerful. Bribery skews the words of the righteous. People in their righteousness and their noble goal to be unbiased also are unable to see the truth of a matter. They'll skew themselves to side with the opposing viewpoint just so they don't be unbiased. And it comes from a noble motivation, but it's equally as damaging as siding with your own viewpoint because of your bias. I'll give you one example of this and then we'll end. Israel today. Unfortunately, there are many Jews who want to be noble and they want to be unbiased and they don't just want to take things hook, line, and sinker because I'm a Jew, I've got to support Israel. And that's a noble cause. But sometimes in an effort to be unbiased, we end up siding with viewpoints that are wrong, just so we're not biased. Bottom line, bias is powerful. Personal interest is powerful. Whether it's whether it's siding with our own interest because of bias, or whether it's siding against our interest because of an effort to be unbiased. Either way, it skews our ability to see straight. You have to consult with somebody else who doesn't share those biases in order to ensure that you're seeing things in a straight way. Thank you. Have a great week. Great Shabbos. Bye.